Yo, what's poppin', MVP gang? It's your boy, Pravi MVP, back with another certified banger. And today, oh man, we gotta talk about one of the most frustrating things I've seen in NBA 2K25 gameplay this year. Something that's been hunting the entire community, and I'm telling you right now, if 2K doesn't address this in 2K26, we're in for trouble. You hop into rec, you hop into proving grounds, you load in the park, and boom, your guard is out here dribbling like they auditioning for Dancing with the Stars, completely forgetting passing is even in the game. No vision, no IQ, no dimes, just ball stopping, Chuck Fest nonsense that kills any hope of real team basketball. And listen, I know 2K26 just hit us with some new motion engine upgrades, rhythm shooting enhancements, quick protect feature, all these fancy gameplay tweaks that these new guards, they're still though. These new ones to come and these guards that we have, they still out here spamming inefficient ISO. It's killing games, killing spacing, and it's killing my patience, bruh. But trust me, I'm about to break this all the way down. The bad habits, the bad builds, and exactly what 2K needs to do to fix this. So this ain't even a complaint. I have a solution. Just listen to it all the way through before you comment. Some people don't. So I even have what type of players to avoid before 2K26 even drops. But before we cook, smash that like button like you just threw down a contact dunk on your biggest hater. And yo, don't forget, the 2K26 Superstar giveaway is live. One type supporter of the channel is getting blessed August 29th and a gift of VC for the runner-up. Rules to enter. Check the description and get in the contest. Support the channel in any way. Featuring live gameplay from the end of the season end of the season, just a little session I had with my Discord practicing what I preach, and I'm running more games this season. Link is in the description to get involved and to sign up for the contest. Shouts out to my boy Flu. We've been hooping for a while and we have a high win percentage together, at least 80%. Shout out to Jesus. I met him in the comment section. We're at least 6-0 together. Shout out to DJ. He a longtime MVP gang member with a record that's very similar to Flu's. And shout out to Teemoney. I met him off a group post. Instant chemistry, even though we haven't played much recently. You know, that's about to change. We added each other after just going crazy in one day. All right, MVP gang, lock in. Let's get to it. Look, I've been in the trenches all year. I've played 2K25 Rec. You already know the teammate grade system doesn't care if you're missing wide open reads. It only punishes bad outcomes, not the bad decisions that led to them. That means the guy dribbling for 20 seconds, skipping the open corner and forcing a contested layup, he can still walk away with an A-. He can still walk away with an A- if he doesn't pass it to the man who was wide open, then passes it to him late, and now he contested. He still gets no punishment, only the dude who had to shoot a grenade. If the shot drops, it will justify his bad decision and empower him to continue thinking those are the correct decisions. Meanwhile, the guy who played perfect defense, spaced the floor, sacrificed touches for the team, he's stuck with a C+ or making his teamwork fall, because making his teammate grade fall because he takes up a contested shot when he could have shot a wide open one. It's not like he wasn't doing all the dirty work to win games. What the community's been asking for, and I'm not the only one that's been saying this, the community has been begging for change. I've seen it in the Reddit threads, Facebook rants, YouTube comments, on X/Twitter, post players everywhere. It's just post players. They are talking about this everywhere. Players want a smarter pass IQ tracking and credit for hockey assists and penalties for ignoring wide open teammates. I can feel like we all can agree we want the grade system to reflect decision making, not just the box score. The fix, how 2K26 could change it, and here's what I'm saying. In 2K26, if you skip a wide open teammate for a worse shot, boom, your grade drops. You hit a swing pass that leads to another pass for an open three, your grade goes up, even if they miss. Passes should be valued for creating good looks, not just for getting you an assist. Reward the players who are actually moving the ball, spacing the floor, and setting screens. And if you're holding the PG, if you're the PG and you just holding the ball for 7 seconds with no action, nah, your grade should reflect that situation. That's how you got people out here playing basketball thinking they playing real basketball, and this is how we can make them, they're playing like a bot version of basketball. We can get them playing real basketball again, and not my career regular season game on rookie in the rec, because it's not gonna fly. The stuff that they try, these dudes come in there and try that type of play style, and it doesn't transfer. I be telling dudes, if you play on all-star and up, that will transfer better to the rec than you sitting there dominating on rookie thinking you doing something. Play it on all-star and up. You want a real challenge, put it on superstar Hall of Fame. You would then, if you could dominate those two modes, then you got more of a realistic feel of how it's gonna feel against users in the rec. But if you playing on rookie, if you playing on pro, you're not gonna get a realistic feel of how it's gonna feel to go against real users. So stop coming out here with that my career mentality. This gameplay that you see in the background is the perfect example of team ball. It's not perfect play, but each man was working together to get the job done, as we had 32 assists on 36 made shots. And this set of players' first time playing together. Teemoney was from a group post. Every player at minimum accounted for 20 points accounted for when adding their assists and points. Do y'all understand that? That is a balance across the board. That is the type of team that is hard to guard when you have people scoring and creating from all over the court. You don't have anybody that's making selfish decisions repeatedly. Every player had a A- or higher teammate grade. True Pravi MVP approved style type of basketball. Why passing matters. If passing actually means something in 2K26, rec stops feeling like a park with extra people. Like, teammates will start looking for the open man. Role players will feel rewarded, so they'll continue to do the dirty work, continue to make smart plays. And if selfish ball will finally have a real cost, it will really penalize bad decision making. That is how you bring back the fun, the flow, the trust in random squads, where you can used to, like how I used to be in 2K17, 2K20, 2K19, you used to be able to just walk in the rec and you can play, you can easily get a good squad and start winning. Yeah, you ran into people who sell, but it was more people who cared about winning, and this is how we make winning more of a priority. Like, it's costing so many people games just because you got dudes in there selling and the game doesn't penalize them enough, so it keeps them around to sell the entire games. This is another point I want to point out. Why you cannot run with low passing, low IQ guards. Here's the real problem. Way too many players are jumping into guard spots each year just to have the ball in their hands, to attempt shots, and not to actually run the point guard or shooting guard position correctly. Even small forwards, to an extent, they're not having that playmaking mindset that they're supposed to have at minimum, that if I have drawn two and the man who's a three-point shooter is wide open, I should hit him. That's sad. Like, that's just simple basketball. With 2K26 coming, many are planning to make, listen to me, y'all, this is gonna be out here, y'all gotta look for it. Many people are planning to make 0 to very low investment in their passing attributes. I'm talking 60 pass accuracy, bronze, or no playmaking badges. No real plan for running the offense. And now, don't get me wrong, and don't just flood the comments. If you're one of them rare dudes who can hoop with low pass accuracy and still keep the ball movement, hit your reads, not break the flow of the team, I'm not talking to you. You're the exception. If you're playing with a set squad already, I'm not talking to you. You clearly can make it work. I'm talking to the other 90% of the community that can't. The ones chasing the mixtape clips, forcing ISO after ISO, thinking they're the second coming of Kyrie, but in reality, they're just clogging up the lane, missing easy feeds, turning wide open buckets into turnovers. They're out here copying meta builds they saw on YouTube or TikTok. without realizing those builds only work in the hands of elite playmakers, guys who have already know how to make the reads under real pressure. But when a random hops on that same build without the IQ, without the passing skill, without the awareness, they're just hurting their own stat line. You selling your own teammates because your build can't do at minimum what the position should be able to do playing point guard or shooting guard. And that's the thing. So many people on 2K is out here playing backwards. Like, why can point guards and shooting guards not pass? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And that's the thing. When you are running guard, you have a responsibility to your squad. You're the quarterback. You set the tone. If your build can't deliver passes on time, in rhythm, to the right spots, then you're not just limiting yourself, you're holding your whole squad back. What to look for before you run with a guard? I'm telling y'all, with 2K26 right around the corner, you need to listen. These things, telling you, look for these things. All right, MVP gang, here go the cheat code. So don't even waste your time. Don't waste your nights running with a guard who about to sell your record in 2K26 all the way into the dirt. Before you even ready up, peep these red flags. Check the build. If they pass accuracy is under 75 and they rocking 0 playmaking badges, that is your first warning. In 2K25, low passing equals slow, floaty, off-target feeds that defenders will pick off all day. Why you think so many dudes were picking off passes like Deion Sanders? So many dudes had no pass accuracy. That's why everybody was getting picked off, because they were trying to do what they seen YouTubers doing who are way better than them, who read the court way faster than them. They can get away with things that they cannot get away to, and what you're supposed to do is play to your strengths, not another dude's strengths who you see him utilizing what he can do, and you think, okay, because he's utilizing strengths that he has, I can utilize those same strengths. No, you can't. Even if you make his build, you still don't have his mind. Okay? Number 2, watch the warm-up. First couple of possessions, you only got his thumbs, you know, his reflexes, but man, number 2, watch the warm-up. First couple possessions tell you everything. If they dribble for 15 seconds before making their first move, or ignore an open shooter just to force a contested drive, that's not getting comfortable. That is their default setting. 3, see how they react to help defense. A good guard will spot the double team and punish it instantly by dotting the open man. A bad guard will try to dribble out of it like it's my career on rookie difficulty. They try to dribble out of everything. They try to score over 2 people first before just hitting the open man, just passing the advantage. You created the advantage, pass the advantage. Number 4, listen to communication. If they're calling for the ball every play, but not talking about spacing, screens, cuts, or switches, they're not running the offense for the team. They're running offense for themselves. Number 5, look at the first 3 passes they make. If every single one is late, behind a shooter, or to a covered teammate, that's a wrap on his playmaking ability, because he don't understand creating the advantage before you pass. Or yeah, you don't want to get a turnover, but your job as a guard is to create some type of advantage, not necessarily score. You need to create an advantage. If you put yourself in a position to score, that causes a teammate's man to come to you, thus creating 2 people guarding 1. And then now you're creating an advantage for somebody else, whether he cuts, whether he has an open shot. He should be able to do his job because you've done your job. Simple as that. But if you see that none of these things are checked, do what you can. Abort the mission after the game. Don't run it back. See, against a good teams, not even great. Even average teams having a great day, if you're missing easy reads, those mistakes will cost you games. It's the basics under pressure done consistently that's going to win you games, and trusting your teammates is definitely the key. Look, this is real talk. Last season, I lost a game because I didn't trust my squad. My boy Taco, who a knockdown shooter, was wide open. But instead of passing the ball like I usually do, I held the ball to try to get fouled and knock down the free throws, since I had a 99 ball handle and free throw. But guess what happened? I got ripped just standing there. Mistakes happen. But the real problem is guards lacking accountability, especially in a position that demands it. Run with guards who know the assignment, create plays, feed the hot hand, make everyone feel dangerous, and most importantly, accept when they make mistakes. No one is perfect. We just strive for it. Playing with guards not on this wave, you might as well be playing 4-on-5, in some games 3 versus 5, because you don't got a point guard or a shooting guard, which is a recipe for L's. And here's where I'm going to leave it, MVP gang. 2K needs to make passing matter again. If I put in the time to max my pass accuracy, choose the passing path which most people want to 99, it should mean something. I'm talking laser beams out my hand. I'm talking fast animation, cleaner catches, a fat green window that boosts shooters, that the second that they touch the ball, they in rhythm. And yo, bump that dimer impact too. Higher levels should open up a shot timing window way more than 2K25 ever did. Make it obvious, make it rewarding, make it so everybody watching the game can see, dang, passing is different, because right now too much of it feels like RNG. In 2K25, you could be throwing a perfect pass and still watch it get tipped for no reason. No different from missing a wide open jumper with a 99 3-point rating in perfect timing, or getting your hand ghosted through the ball with a 99 steal when you got legend glove. It's the same with perimeter defense. You got legend on ball minutes, and sometimes the animation just bails the ball handler out. It just goes through your body. I have every type of build. I have seen it all. I have 15 builds, 99, all 99 overall with max badges. But the point is this: passing makes the game easier for everybody. It creates better shots, better flow, and better basketball. If guards actually valued passing the way they value finishing, dribbling, and shooting, the whole rec experience would change overnight. Or proving grounds, or anywhere, you will be able to freely play basketball if people just value passing, because they will see a lot of the times the teammates you run into just need a guard that's going to put them in the right position. Because if you ever see your boy Pravi MVP, because I be running with randoms, and if you run into me, if you see me open, hit your boy. What you doing? I'm going green. So if you run into point in 2K26, don't ignore it. Passing isn't just a stat, it's the heartbeat of your squad. Alright, MVP gang, that's a wrap for today's breakdown. Passing is a cheat code to winning games, and if you're running with a guard in 2K26, it's time to stop chasing clips and start making the simple, smart plays. And yo, don't forget, 2K26 Superstar giveaway is still live. One of my top supporters of the channel is getting blessed on August 29th. All the rules are in the description, so lock in your entry and let's get you that prize. Runner up will be receiving a VC package as well. But until next time, it's your boy Pravi MVP signing off. I appreciate everybody who stay and watch my videos all the way to the end. Comment MVP gang in the comment section and let me know that you watched it all the way through. I appreciate people who watched, for the watch time. Y'all can enjoy the rest of this video. As you can see, basketball played the right way. But anyway, stay consistent, stay focused, and blessings to the Most High. Peace.